policemen in a gay club.
Uh-huh.
The women that led the Stonewall riots,
Uh-huh.
who trans black women, they are the reason that we even started looking at the possibility of of gay marriage being legalized.
Yeah, I'm looking here for any force application of them overthrowing a patriarchate with force, and I'm not seeing anything. Can you demonstrate
I
where
would
that
say
is?
that it doesn't always have to be a physical thing.
Yeah, so then there's never been an example that you can point to of women ever overthrowing a patriarchate with force, not even once, right? But there's many examples that we can provide of men doing that collectively with force, right? Do you agree?
Okay.
Yeah, so if this is the case and men owe women nothing and you're trying to be consistent, then they don't actually owe you your freedom. They don't actually owe you any respect. They don't actually owe you anything. They could, if they do this, you don't actually have a single objection that you can give for them putting you in cages and just having their way with you, do you? You're actually kind of leaning on men to be benevolent to you. It sounds like something you think that men must owe.
Well, why are you so obsessed with the idea of raping women?
Well, this is a hypothetical to demonstrate a distinction in benevolency between the sexes. That I think that in your case and women's cases, they do think that men owe them security and men owe them something. And they must think that because they would think that it was wrong if men did this. So they must think that there's some IOU for protection from men.
I mean, sure.
Yeah. So then your earlier statement then that
if it comes down to, oh, women have to bow to men for their freedoms, sure, at that point, just come and fucking take them.
yeah, right. So I mean, what you're saying then actually negates your earlier statement that men owe women nothing. You actually do think men owe women something.
I don't think that they owe me. Women have to bow to men for their freedoms. Sure, at that point, just come and fucking take them.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, what you're saying then actually negates your earlier statement that men owe women nothing. You actually do think men owe women something.
I don't think that they owe me anything.
They don't owe you protection? They don't owe you freedom?
I also want to throw out to you, bud, that this is a rage bait topic, and you.
Well, I don't consider it to be a rage bait topic. I consider it to be a topic which is of the utmost importance of discussion when we're discussing rights between genders. Now, maybe you threw it out as a rage bait topic, but what's interesting is that when we looked at your logical consistency, you ended up agreeing with me that you have to rely 100% on men for your very own protection.
Sure, bud.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for having me on the panel. I hope I was able to at least to change your mind.
Everybody in the comments, though, wants you to go debate this Parker guy. What's going on with Parker?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. I've asked him to many formal debates with moderators, but, like how we had this nice discussion here and he didn't mute me. We were able to have a nice back and forth. You don't always get that with TikTokers, do you?
I mean, you do say some pretty vile shit.
What did I say here that was vile?
The idea of throwing women in cages and
to demonstrate a hypothetical about whether or not there is something which is owed.
Right, but why is that the hypothetical?
Because
there were many other avenues that you could have taken, but you decided to go with violence unto.
Yeah, but do you understand that the very idea here is that I'm trying to demonstrate that women do actually believe that men owe them something. And I'm demonstrating this through the idea of force by pointing out how half of the world operates towards women. This is a descriptive truth, and yet somehow, because I bring this up, this means that I want to do this or am trying to do this or something like this. Why is it that you can't engage with the hypothetical inside of the bubble in which it's designed for us to explore the idea without attributing the position to me that I want to do bad things to people? I would never, by the way, do that to you.
First of all, I never said that you would do these things.
Well, then why is it strange that I bring them up?
It's kind of like the idea of people being really into true crime, right? Not that we could ever commit those same vile actions that they do onto other people, but we want to know why the brain works the way it does. So I'm just asking purely
Well, then I think that that's fair. If you're just asking purely what the motivations are behind the fact that I'm bringing up this
all I've asked
yeah,
this entire.
but then I'll tell you the motivations. Motivation is to get you to think about this idea when you think of owed. What's owed to people by the opposite sex? That there does seem to be an undercurrent where women do think that something is owed from men. And when I've been able to demonstrate it and walk you through the logical conclusion, you actually agreed with that. And so that's why I use the the logical conclusion of what if men who have the monopoly on force decide to do this like they do in more than half of the world, right? Don't you think that that's bad? It's like, yeah, you think that that's bad. So don't you think that men kind of owe you freedom or owe you some sort of protection from that? And you kind of have to end up agreeing that that's so. But that doesn't mean that I have some motivation of trying to make such a future happen. I'm trying to make sure such a future doesn't happen.
See, at this point, I'm a little bit more concerned because, again, I never said that that was something that you would do nor wouldn't do. But now you're obsessed with trying to prove that this is something that you don't want.
You just asked me my motivation. So I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's really funny that you would say, what's your motivation? And then I tell you the motivation, and then post me telling you the motivation, now you think there's a problem. Is there some kind of psychologizing going on here?
No, just observation.
No. Well, my observation is that you ended up agreeing with the entailment of my position, and I appreciate your time very much today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a good day. Give me my money. Give me my fucking money. Oh, wait. I want to hear the cope. Wait. Can we listen to the cope? Let's listen to the cope. There's going to be cope. For sure there's going to be cope.
Oof.
I want to hear the cope. Let's hear the cope.
Still kind of stuck on why it had to be putting women in cages and raping.
It's just
raping
always
them.
the same shit. Always the same shit. It's always the same. Always the same.
I mean, with loss of words, yeah, when someone hits you with such a vile hypothetical. You know, yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty. Let's listen to Cope.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept
I really don't understand the W's or the L's. It's not about winning or losing it.
Coping and seething.
It's just conversation.
The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping.
Okay, Papa.
Coping so hard. Coping and seething.
I love that for you, honey.
Thanks. Your bad influences have rubbed off on me.
How do you feel that I owe all of my freedom and protection to you?
Confused.
Well, you shouldn't be, because you're the man, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You have to act like a man.
I could totally win a fight against a bear. My bear hands. A bear could not even beat me up.
No.
I could beat up a bear.
Is this dude? What's wrong with him? I could beat up a bear. What the
Oh,
fuck?
that would help.
I don't care about your body count. I don't care about your body count. I don't care about your body count.
Factors why it's such a good hypothetical. Obviously, it would be a bad thing. not to the people that would be doing it, though. And that's kind of where, like, I'm a big fan of horror. I'm currently reading Tender is the Flesh, right? That's a pretty fucking gruesome book. It's not about shock value, more as it's, oh, well, this is already happening. This is already a thing.
She might, Randy.
You know,
she
it
might.
could be you one day. It could be you. But that's the part where I start to get a little ooh. And also considering that I never said that he wanted to do those things, but defended himself so hard and that he didn't want to when no one claimed that he did.
Even his guitar is stuttering.
I started with The Unworthy by the same author, Augustina.
The guitar is crying.
Currently, where I'm at, spoilers for Tender is the Flesh. If you are reading that book or wish to read that book, click off now, because spoilers may lie ahead for you. I just got to the second part of the book where the female head that he was gifted is pregnant.
Oh my god, dude, this guy's hurting my ears with this shitty guitar playing. So, okay. All good on that front. Let's finish off this dono bar and do one more, gentlemen. We'll do one more before I log off this evening. Yeah, I know. You know, we start at 10. It's almost 1. Usually we log off about that time, right? But I'm going to do one more. Let's finish the dono bar. We'll do one more. I want something like just a little more satisfying. These have been very tame. Let's try for something a little more satisfying. A little bit more meat on the bone. Though I do think, like, it is nice, as it has been a nice change of pace, having people actually listen to me for a change. She said there was no psychologizing going on, but there was